As beautiful as it looks, it's a working day here for the surfers as they grind through the QS 10,000 here. It is the World Surf League's qualifying series. We're into round 2 here. It is the first day of competition. Yago Dora takes on Koa Smith, Wade Carmichael and Coffin. And we'll see how this one unfolds as we get action underway here in Heat 7. First ride now going to Wade Carmichael, the talented Australian, out the gates. Nice big hammer there for him. Another second section and he'll just deal with it accordingly. Of course, Wade Carmichael, power surfer from the New South Wales coastline. Love what he brings to the game. I'm talking about loving what surfers offer. The talented goofy footer Yago Dora being showcased here in the QS 10,000. Having a stellar year is the young Brazilian.
Yeah. Sign of things to come maybe from this young man, Yago Dora. I love the edit that he put up on social media not that long ago at Greenbush. Just getting absolutely barreled off his nut. So just showing that he's got pretty much whatever it takes to do well. This guy does too. Wade Carmichael surfing incredibly well on this opening wave here. Some big snaps. And that end section gig's looking a little friendlier as that tide comes in.
So Carmichael sets the pace here. Quarterfinals in Belito in the QS 10,000s. We watch him now underway on a second wave, wasting no time here. Lovely hit. Big heavy hit for Carmichael again. So working the right-handers here. Now pocket Santa Barbara talent will fly over the lip and come unstuck. A third place at the QS 6000 in the Azores, which is out here in the mid-Atlantic Ocean. Split peak will stick with Carmichael again for an in and out. On the other side of the peak, Yago Dora will hammer away. On screen, Koa Smith there briefly, but now switching to action with Yago Dora. Little left-hand opportunity. That one will just pinch him shut. Just up the coast here. Yago Dora got a quarterfinal there, found some more points. This man, Wade Carmichael, gets moving again. Yeah, back in Namibia.
Spot.
Of course, we'll talk about that in a minute as we get Koa Smith underway. Nice little jam. Water flies out the back with the second one. Now Koa will load up. Big, heavy lever there on the backhand. Asking some questions, but holding first priority in the lineup.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at Koa's last ride. Nice little entry there, throwing a lot of spray, putting some power into his turns. And then that vertical jam in the pocket there, nice. Got that board up to 12 o'clock, which means it went nice and vertical. You can see clear, almost beyond vertical. Great technique there from Koa. Not quite as powerful as you want it, but to get it up and down in such a short space, that's the option to do. It's almost a windshield.
Looking on Evan Geiselman, Jean Dura and Sam Pupo. Another loaded one. As we see the glide and float now of Coffin, this is what he's got to do. He's just got to get busy. Nice little flare of the fins there.
Just got to get busy, you know. Just forget about the priority situation. He's surfing good enough. I mean, look at that big snap off the top there. A couple of solid turns. You can see a little bit of frustration, but got to kind of keep that at bay. You know, you can't get two 10,000s that have been Jordy Smith and Kanoa Igarashi.
Well, this man's ranked 12th and leading the heat right now. Wade Carmichael, he is out ahead of Yago Dora here. And another constructive ride here. He's trying to ditch the 4.93 as we move inside the final 10 minutes. Little exchange now as Yago Dora smashes away on the backhand as well. No real opportunities for the talent to go to the air because it is that howling, bumpy onshore. You can have a few throwaways, of course. But consistency is something that Coffin will want to work on in his resume as he gets moving again here. All the talent on offer. Just a little rail jab there. He's starting to get frustrated with this heat with under 9 to go. Let's have a look at this last wave of Wade Carmichael. It's not going to feature in his top 2 though, it doesn't look like Potts.
No, well he's surfing good, isn't he? He's surfing really well out there, even in these tricky conditions, and I think it's basically due to the fact that he started quickly with that 617. It gave him the confidence. Kind of know there's not a lot of good waves out there, so you kind of got to just roll the dice, and both Yago and Wade have been sort of the more at doing that, and I think that's what's sort of got them into that first and second spot. Koa obviously been waiting very long for waves, and You can see also with Parker, a little bit of frustration creeping in.
Yep, can't blame them. And that's a good hit from Parker Coffin. As he looks down the line, he'll just submerge that board. And I think it's really tricky there. I think the cameras are playing a little optical with us, because I think the wave faces are really fat to really sucky on the inside, and it's kind of difficult to transition that boss.
Yeah, some buckled boards, and let's have a look at Koa's wave. Jam in the pocket and then pulls it off, so this is going to maybe go into his top 2. He's searching for scores. Yago Dora, super loose and flexible.
And I just said we hadn't seen anything too progressive from him, and there he goes and shows it for us.
There's got to be a degree of difficulty, there's got to be height, and that was a stock standard one, so it's going to come in at, in that kind of range of score.
Carmichael sears the rail here for the second time as he switches his focus now. He's been mostly using the right-handers. Backhand attack now. Carmichael mixes it up for the judging panel here in Portugal, and he'll hold that together nicely. He's been doing very constructive surfing as Wade Carmichael. But Carmichael, prior to this backhand attack, there's another score that's so we'll catch up on the numbers.
Yeah, well, he's trying to better a 4.93. Real solid style. I mean, his stance as well, nice and wide.
Boom!
Doesn't look like making too many mistakes.
That was a nice one.
And then finishing off as you got to do. Start strong, finish strong. It sets well in the eyes of the judges. This is what we talk about. Yago Dora. He needs something big. Here he goes.
Dora now sweeps it. Down to third for now. Little jam. Nice combos on the whitewater section.
That's what I was trying to do. Well, Yago Dora 4.34. I'm saying he's got it.
He's going to nudge ahead.
Yeah, there it is. 5.9. So he's back into that second spot.
Koa Smith now ditches down to third place, and he'll attack right in front of his opponent. Nice silky ride down that second maneuver for Koa Smith.
Judges having a good think about it. Let's have a look at the replay. See if we can pick the eyes out of it. Nice opening maneuver. Nice vertical jam. So 2 solid turns. Trying to think back to his first wave gigs. Very similar, right? And this is Yago Dora's last ride of the 5.90. A little looser, a little bit more flexible as opposed to 2. Koa Smith throwing a lot more spray, maybe more power involved. So Yago
5.33. Koa Smith just marginally short. So no change to the situation. Dora is in that second place position, and we'll see activation here. Goofy Fitters will split the peak. This is your 4th place surfer looking for the air. Yes, he has pulled it. Now we'll start analyzing that and breaking it down shortly. Koa Smith went the other way.
7.67 though, Gigs.
I know, it's a big number.
It's a huge number.
And Koa Smith went the other way. We'll bring that replay to you as we count the heat down, and we'll go into that little zone where we wait for scores. So judges will be breaking down these numbers. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, Koa Smith, he's been picking the shorter waves. Again, maybe not as good as his last one, so I'm not seeing any change in that. This though, on the other hand, kind of telegraphed it. Got the tail nice and high, spun nice and clean. 7.64 though, that is a huge score. I don't know if I'm seeing anything change. You can see a little bit of frustration there.
What are you thinking? Not enough elevation?
From Parker, yeah, not enough degree of difficulty, not enough amplitude, but
one judge
is going to determine everything right here.
Yeah. Parker Coffin, 7.77, the casino number. And he's going to get it over Yago Dora and Koa Smith just like that. A swing of good fortune at the Estoril Casino for Parker Coffin. And he survived the round just like that. But Wade Carmichael totally dominated the heat. But Parker Coffin pulled the rabbit out the hat. Wow. He's only just starting to comprehend it now.
He's like, what just happened?
Are just watching this last wave of white again. They haven't put a number in, but we're not thinking that Koa Smith is remember Koa was looking for a mid-range 5.
Well, Koa Smith looking for a 5.64. That came in at a 7.77. One judge threw an 8.2 at it, 7.8, 7.3, 7.7, 7.8. Cover Smith's last ride, a 3.80. So Yago Dora got pipped at the post.
Wow, what a... Oh, well, Yago Dora, surprise result here. The man that's number 2 on the qualifying is out of the draw in the QS 10,000 here in Portugal. Care of that man.
He still can't believe it.
Still digesting it.